Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do a short video on how to change a CMYK mix to a spot color in Adobe Acrobat DC. Now sometimes you get files from customers and you need to change a CMYK mix to a spot Pantone color. Either let's say you're going to output it to a press or you're going to make changes on a digital machine, so you need to go ahead and you need to set that CMYK mix as a spot channel. So a lot of people can do that in either Photoshop or Illustrator. It's very easy. There's tons of videos already online on how to do that. However, it doesn't always work for a couple different reasons. I'm going to show you this file I downloaded here, and this is just something I found online. However, it's if I go into the pages here, you can see what I've done is I've duplicated it several times, and it's actually a 24-page document. So let's say customer sends you this file and says, I need these specific blue patches here, and where this area is here, I need those to match a very specific PMS color. Now, if we look in our output profile, if I go into print production, output profile, or output preview, I'm sorry, and I hover over, you can see I have a CMYK mix for that color. So let's say we're running it on a digital press, and we go ahead and the customer says, it looks too dark, or it looks too light, or there's too much magenta, too much cyan, whatever the case may be. Well, you can go ahead and you can make those changes globally across your entire document, but let's say the pictures come out perfect and the customer says, I love the way the pictures look, but I just need this specific color to be kind of changed and make it a little bit darker. Well, how are you going to do that? Well, you have to go ahead and you can change it to a PMS color, or specifically a spot color in your PDF file, so that way when you load it onto your press, you can make changes individually from the rest of your PDF. Easy enough to do in Illustrator, right? Well, what if you have a 24-page document? What if you have a 50-page document, 100-page document? Are you going to open each one of those pages and edit them individually? It's going to take you forever. What about if you don't have the fonts? If I open this in Illustrator and all of a sudden the fonts kind of blow up on me, either I have to go find those fonts, hope I already have them, or convert everything to outlines. I can do that, but what if it changes the font around a little bit? Well, this is a way to do it directly inside of Acrobat without having to open it into Illustrator, and we can do it so that it'll go throughout the entire document and change all the colors accordingly. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our Preflight, and we're going to make sure we have the Acrobat Pro DC 2015 profile selected, and we're going to first convert to CMYK only. The reason I do this, and I'm just going to save this as an underscore like color fix, color fix, there we go. And the reason I do this is because that way I know for sure all of the images and all of the color that's used throughout the document is going to be in CMYK only and not contain any RGB values. And the reason that will become important will be evident in just a second here. So if I go back into Preflight, and I'm going to come down to this option here, it says map color with specified color values. I'm going to go ahead and click edit, and here with all of the different Preflight settings within this profile, I want to go click on the custom fix wrench here. I'm going to go ahead and unlock this, and then you want to click on this button right here to make some edits to it. So here in the color spaces, you see the type of fix is called map colors, and what we're going to do is we're going to change the source model from RGB percentage to CMYK, because in the previous step we went ahead and we converted everything over to a CMYK color mix. We want to go ahead and we want to create as a spot color. Now if you notice, everything here is a source color value, and these are basically variables. So this is like the default setting for this profile. So we're just going to leave those as is, and I'll show you in more detail what exactly those go to in just a minute. So we want to make sure to check this checkbox to make sure it's going to create it as a spot color. And we're going to go ahead and make sure that we apply to all vector and text objects, because in this PDF that's what we're changing. We want to make sure that the spot color tint value is set to 100% so that it's going to output as 100% of whatever color we specify. So I'm going to hit OK, hit OK again, and that edited the profile. So I'm going to go back into my output preview, and I'm going to basically kind of just write down these values here as I hover over. So you can see it's 100% processed cyan, 93 magenta, 28 yellow, and 33% black. So if I go back to my Preflight, I'm going to double click on the profile, and it's going to give you this pop-up window. So here is where you're going to go ahead and specify whatever color you want. So I'm just going to call it Pepsi Blue. And we're going to give it the same destination color value that we had, unless you have something specific. I mean, if you wanted to, you can go ahead and let's just change it to 100% cyan. So this these bars here are basically, or these boxes, excuse me, are the same as cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So if I just give it a 100, 0, 0, 0, 0, this is basically telling it I want to make it 100% cyan, 0% magenta, 0% yellow, 0% black. You leave the tolerance on at 10, and this basically will cover anything. Let's say if these output values were actually like not exactly 100% cyan, maybe it was like 99.85 or something like that. Leaving the tolerance set to 10 will cover any of those areas in case the exact CMYK value was not perfect. So this is where I input what my color values were when I hovered over. So it was 100, 93, 28, 33. And so now we've set all of our variables. And once you hit OK, it'll run the profile. You can save it as a new, I'll just call it color fix spot, and hit save, and now it'll run through here, and you'll see it says one object. And if you notice, now all of these colors have been changed to blue, but not just 100% cyan, but if you look on the output preview, you can see it actually will come up as Pepsi Blue. So as I hover over, if I uncheck this, it made the change in the PDF. Well, not only did it make the change on this page, but it made the change on page 2, page 3, page 4, all the way through the PDF file. So now we can take our file, we can load it onto the press, and then we can make changes to this separately from the rest of the PDF. I hope that this video was educational and helped somebody out. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment. And if there's anything further, maybe I can do a follow-up video and see if there's anything else I can help out with. Thank you for watching the video. Please hit the subscribe and like and all that fun stuff. And hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.